We're solving the problems from the College Board Online Practice Test. We're on Section 2, Problem 14. Alright, the problem reads, a boat costs X dollars, and this cost is to be shared equally by a group of people. In terms of X, how many dollars less will each person contribute if there are 4 people in the group instead of 3? Okay, so let's try to write down our facts here so we don't get lost in this problem. A boat costs X dollars and it's going to be shared by a group of people. Alright, so let's write down X. And that's our dollars. Okay, so we want to know how many dollars less people will contribute if there are 4 in the group instead of 3. So first, let's think about how many dollars a group of 3 people, each of them, would have to contribute. We know that the total is X, and we know that there are 3 people in the group. So they would have to contribute X dollars divided by 3 people. Alright, and they also want to know what the difference is if the group was going to have 4 people. So in this case, we have X dollars over 4 people, right? Because there's a large cost and you're dividing it equally to each person in the group. So that clearly means that we have to do a division of X, the total dollars, and the number of people in the group. Okay, and they want to know how many dollars less each person here would contribute. So really we're trying to find the difference in dollars per person. So that should give you a clue that you need to subtract the 2 fractions. And anytime that you're adding or subtracting fractions, remember that you have to first have like denominators. So our first step here is going to be to find the common denominator between these 2 fractions. Okay, and we know that 3 times 2 is 6, it's not divisible by 4. 3 times 3 is 9, not divisible by 4. 3 times 4 is 12, which is obviously divisible by 4. So our common denominator here is going to be 12. So we're going to have 2 fractions with 12 as the common denominator. Okay, and to get this 3 to equal 12, we need to multiply by 4. And everything we do to the bottom, we also have to do to the top. So we're going to multiply this by 4. Okay, so this first fraction is going to be 4x. Okay, and then same thing here. We're going to have to multiply top and bottom by 3. So we have 3x. And just to quickly check yourself, you can see that if we simplify this fraction, we'll still get x over 3. And if we simplify the second fraction, we'll still get x over 4. So now what we have to do is find the difference in dollars between the 2 per person. So we're going to subtract. And if we put a minus sign here, remember that we have like denominators, so all we need to do is subtract the top numerators here. So we have 4x minus 3x, which equals x. And that's going to be over the like denominator, which is 12. So the difference between these 2 initial fractions is x divided by 12. So really, if you think about it, that means that the difference in dollar per person, because this means dollars per person and this means dollars per person, the difference in the $2 per person is going to be x over 12, and that is our answer, which is answer A.